Hello everybody and welcome to another video. As you can see, I'm doing things a little differently today in this one. I've taken a VOD of a live stream that was about a little over 6 hours long. Um, and during the live stream, we built this monstrosity that we are basically calling our smelter building. So my voice is not going to match what you see on the video because I'm recording my voice now while the video is playing and everything after I've already gone through and edited and everything. It was a very long process to edit this video, but I wanted to bring this build to those who aren't really aware of my stream. I'm not that big of a streamer. I don't expect to be a big streamer. Hell, I don't even expect to be a big YouTuber, but you never know. Doing this kind of thing is really fun for me, so I do it anyways. I hope you guys enjoy this build. As I said, it took about 6 hours, but a lot of that was a lot of trial and error trying to figure things out. I wanted the whole idea of this building started with the tunnel, as you can see here. Um, I had this tunnel idea in mind. I wanted to go down a long corridor where you could bring carts or everything down into this corridor, down into where all the smelters and everything were in a room, and uh, and then sorted everything out and then bring it back up. So, uh, with that said, the rest of this just kind of came into fruition after the tunnel was made. A lot of there was quite a bit of terraforming done, a lot of new ideas in the midst of building and everything. But all in all, I really love the turnout of this. I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is sped up. You do not have to watch the whole 6 hours. I did a 400% speed, kind of showcasing what I did, so you'll get an idea and everything. And I'll chirp in from time to time and kind of explain what my mindset was during the video. And yeah, enjoy, guys. Here you see me putting a lot of this stuff down. It's really foggy, so I couldn't see it. I had to wait. There it goes. Fog cleared up. I'm testing the height. Is my height good enough? And right there, that's the height that I wanted. So begin the terraforming again. Little tip when you're using the hoe to level the ground though, whatever level that you're standing on is the level that the hoe is going to level the ground at. So if you're standing at a higher point and you're using the hoe at maximum distance, that level you're standing on, that height you're standing on is the height that that hoe is going to raise it to. So keep that in mind when you're doing builds like this. And here you're gonna see I ran into some issues creating the wall because things weren't even from right to left side. When you're building stone walls, you need to be very careful on, I call it a slide feature basically. You'll see here where I've taken down half the wall because most of the bricks lined up on another brick. So I had to, basically finagle it, in order to get it to fit correctly, So when you're doing something like that, just be sure to pay attention to where it's lined up, where it's going to go. And yeah, you'll be all right. So the ceiling took me a little over an hour and a half to figure out. I've skipped and cut a lot of time, but you will see I've tried numerous options. There's a lot of stone laying around. Here you can see I tried to do columns with archways. That did not work out, but I finally did find a solution, and that is to use these iron poles. And what you're going to do is you're going to stack these iron poles because they do act as direct supports. So you're going to stack these iron poles, and then you're going to do kind of a cross pattern, and that'll hold a ceiling of this size. Now anything bigger than this, you're going to need a little bit more, but this is how I figured out how to get this ceiling down. So keep that in mind. You will need iron poles if you're going to build a stable stone roof, which is a real pain in the ass. This trick that you're seeing here, I am hiding the iron poles with core wood, the wood beams. It's very, very easy to do. You just hover over the iron pole with those log beams, and eventually they will just kind of sink in and cover everything. So you still have the iron poles there holding everything up, but now it just looks like core wood because I like the look of the core wood better than the iron poles. There, you just witnessed me realizing that I need some sort of chimney. And I've never made any type of chimney when it came to stone, so this is a lot of trial and error. But I finally did find out that stone columns are the way to go. Don't try to attach these archways when you're this high up. As you can see, they just break. So you need to use the stone columns. They seem to support the archways a lot better at higher ground. So, but it's a very simple ventilation. That's it right there. And if you guys take that design or learn from it, my job is done. And here's the important thing, the measuring out of what you're going to put in here. I wanted to put all the kilns, smelters, and blast furnaces in this small little space, and I quickly realized that was not going to happen. So I made a decision not to place the kilns in this room, and later was inspired to put the kilns towards the back and just open up the back way, and I'll show that in this video as well. But I wanted 4 blast furnaces and I wanted 4 smelters in this room, and that's all the space that this provided for me, was just to hold those, those 8. So Yeah, it's always important to measure things out. I thought I did, but the space ended up being a little smaller than I anticipated, but it worked out for the best. Alright guys, and that is it. Again, this was the same footage that was shown at the start of the video. It's just sped up a little bit, but I wanted to do another little recap and everything. Again, this was during a live stream. You can find the link down below in the description if you ever want to jump in, say hi, have any questions about builds and everything. I'll be more than happy to talk to you about it. We also stream other games like Dead by Daylight and Hunt Showdown as well. So we're not always on Valheim, but when we are, we do spend a lot of time building things. The next video is probably going to be the barn that we recently built, and our next project coming up is actually going to be a treehouse in the swamp, along with another dock there and everything. So, if you guys are interested, please hop on over to the stream Tuesdays through Saturdays, starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. If you want to join our Discord, there's a panel to join it directly there. So have a good day, guys. Hope you enjoyed it.